back. Ooh, let me tilt this real quick. There we go. Welcome back to Avatar Frontiers of Pandora. I'm your host, Firefly Buggy, and today we're going to be exploring the plains a little bit more, leveling up as we go, and possibly saving the Zeswa along the way. For that, though, I got to make sure to put my stuff up on my socials. So give me 1 second. Alright, view channel. Cat hair everywhere. Even though I just cleaned. Alright, let's see. Okay, there's that. Copy. And then let me go to my Twitter. And beep. Alright, so and my handles. Okay. And last one. Oh, there it is. Cool. Okie dokie. And I have this put up in case anybody talks to me there. Okay, great. So let me look at my map here. Alright, we're here. And we've honestly kind of been exploring a little bit. It looks like we have a few things to find. So I'm going to go over here. I'll go to the purple thing after that. Okay. Where is my girl? There she is. Alright, let's go.
Come on, Amai. Let's ride.
Oh, Amai, are you hungry? Here, eat that. There you
You're
go.
hungry, huh?
Perfect. Alright, let's see what's in this camp for us. Perfect. And landing. Okay. Let's see. So this is Crescent Rest. Oh, that's what I'm looking for right there. Alright, what do you want? Creeping moss. Okay, I don't have creeping moss. So let's take a look at this. Creeping moss on top of standing petrified trees on petrified trees. Okay, so we'll pin that. Petrified trees are right over there. I might. Let's go get some moss. Oh, and what do we have over here? A bell sprig. Let's grab that bell sprig real quick. Get our health boost. Perfect. Okay. Got that. Oh, by the way. Hey, Siri. Set a timer for an hour. Thank you. I have to be really careful with my time today because I am having to leave to go meet up with some family. We're going to go see a rodeo today. And it's been a while since I've been to one. I love going to them. They're so much fun. Alright, let's see. Also, while I'm at it, might as well hit that. There it is. Alright, the Overlook Field Lab, and we're actually really close to some moss, so perfect. Alright. Where are you? Okay, generator's up there. Perfect. Flip this around. Okay, and try this on. Okay, that is done. Okay, let me go back to my. Alright. That doesn't look good. Maybe there's some up here. I don't see any up here. Alright, no big deal. We'll just keep looking. Oh, there's some right here, actually. Okay, we're fine. Please let me gather it. I don't want the tree, I want the moss. Am I not gonna get the moss? Okay. Moss is glitched. Alright, that moss is glitched. Let's see. Oh, hello. Hello. Just drop right here. Gather! Here we go. There's the sweet spot. Got it. Okay, perfect. Creeping moss. Got that. Alright, take that off. Alright, let me go over here. Drop that. And I saw some things I want to take out. Okay, the basket is right there. Okay. Here you go, all yours. Goodbye. Okay. Let's take that off. Okay, and I want to take out this over here. There you are. Alright, and while I'm flying, make sure my arrows are up to date. Okay, we're good. Alright, let's go take this out. Okay. Oh, I see it. Right over here. As the dawn breaks. No, we don't. We'll be fine. Haha. Let's do this. Ooh, the spear thrower, yeah. Oh, that was awesome. Oh. Gotcha.
Okay, Amar. Eyes open.
And one for you, and one for you. And for you. Perfect. Alright. Spear thrower again. Oh, almost gotcha. That's right. Almost gotcha. There you go. Oop, you're almost down. Oh, I missed that one. That's okay. Surprise! There we go. Alright, and then as for you... Beep. Alright, there we go. Alright, let's land. Alright, nice. Over there. Up. Alright, and then hit that. What next? Where is the generator? Oh, right behind me, duh. Okay. Got the generator. And there we go. Well done, if I do say so myself. Alright. There we go. Looking nice once more. Alright, I'm happy with it. Okay, so let's find some resources. Like that. Alright, what we got over here? Don't need special RDA ammo. We got an equipment container. A gorilla pouch, okay. Right here, mods. It's about the same. Yeah, I'll leave it. Okay, what do I got here? Oh, feet. Okay, alright. And then there's some rations. I'm good on healing supplies. Don't need any regular ammo. Oh, there's some sticks over here. Let me grab some sticks. Alright, that. Okay, ooh, and there's a camp right here. Let's check out this camp. This, okay. Oh, some more sticks over here. Kind of want to build up my stick inventory again after I used it so much. Swear I saw some sticks over here. Did I run past them? Oh, I did. Okay, they're right here. Alright, grab that. I saw another. Yeah, right here. Ooh, and there's one over here too. Okay. They're providing all the materials we need. Okay, great. That makes me feel a lot better. Okay. That's fine. There you go. Okay. Again, I feel a lot better. Alright, let's get on to my...
What's down there?
Here you go, eat up. Okay. Not too far away from this camp. So this is Staunch Guardians.
There is no such thing as Dusk Riders.
Okay. Baskets right here. Okay, fire seed. Okay. I can get a fire seed. Under the celebration arches of the upper plains. Okay. So the celebration arches are way over here. Okay. Let's go to the grazing grounds. And I'll fly underneath the arches. Alright, let's do this. I like doing these tasks to get cosmetics. Woo! Well, that was fun. Alright, I'm near them, I think. Oh, hello. Here's some. Alright, so I don't want to get too close. So you take this, and you strike. Alright, you gotta wait for them to burn off, then you approach. Ooh, see, look at that. Alright, there's one. 2. 3. 4. And 5. All of exquisite quality, just from flying underneath the celebration arches. Perfect. Oh, that one is superior, but otherwise, it works. Okay, so, let me fast travel back here. Okay. And the basket's right here. Okay. Perfect. Alright. So got that. Take that off. And it looks like there's more to explore here, so I'm going to go over this way.
Those are like us Zeswa, free and proud of it.
Alright, let's go take out another place. Let's go! Not seeing the smoke just yet, but we're gonna get there. Okay. Ah, here we go.
Some more extraction fluid injectors.
Gotcha. Woo!
Eyes open.
Take care of the neighbor's bosses. But shut off the pump first. That gas is
Let's go. Ah, close. Okay, got that. Okay, and... Oh, you just killed yourself. Okay, thanks for making my job a lot easier. Alright, down I go. Okay, that wasn't too bad. Okay, so go over here. And I have to work fast. Okay. Okay. Hi, Luminize! Alright, there we go. That one's down. Alright, go to this one. Alright. And take care of this one. Okay, that should do it. Perfect. Oh, well done, if I do say so myself. And there we go, all pretty again. I just took down a human facility and brought nature back to its glorious form. Okay, cool. Now that we've done that, though, I can now get some materials and hopefully some stuff to help power me up a little bit more. Hit invisible sticks. Okay, let's see. Alright, what do we got over here? RDA ammo I don't need. Ooh, more sticks I will take though. Okay, don't need to take care of that. Ooh, some stuff over here. And it looks like we got something special nearby too, so can't wait to find that. Alright, that's ammo. Are these rations? They are. Speaking of which, yeah, I need to eat. There we go. Special ammo. I need... Ooh. This. There we go. And spare parts. And what do we have in here? Ah, it's a shotgun mod. I don't use any of the human weapons in the game. Okay. Oh, it's a bell sprig nearby. Alright, let me go get the bell sprig. That'll increase our health permanently.
Come on, MI. Let's ride.
Speed am I. There you go, sweetie pie. Okay, bell sprig is right in there. Alright, let me just land right here. Okay. We're playing Avatar Frontiers of Pandora. There we go. Okay, now let's go over here. Ooh, there's a lot of stuff we can find over here. It is a ton of fun. I love this game. It's really good for people who have played the Far Cry games, so I've heard. I've never played any of the Far Cry games, but it's pretty similar to it, from what I heard. Alright, so let's see what they want at this camp. Alright, this is the Reach. Alright, I gotta find a basket. It's right there. Alright, basket. Get a little bit closer. You want a river rock shell, superior. Okay. Let's see. Alright, river rock shells are part of the Rockstrong River before it reaches the waterfalls in the Stonehold subregion of the Upper Plains. Pin. Okay. Okay. So, the river... Stonehold... I haven't really explored as much as I could. Celebration Valley... Stonehold, I believe, is somewhere over here. We might have to just do this one later, which that's fine. I want to take a look at what these other things are first. Alright, am I? Especially since they want a superior shell, and I can't get a superior shell unless I go down that river. We'll get there eventually. And I get to fly around to explore. It's wonderful. Alright, so there's something of interest down here. We're going to search for it. God. Oh. Okay, there might be a cave. I think there is a cave. Alright. Yep, there's a cave. Land, am I? There we go. Hey! Let us see. Let our eyes adjust here. Oh, is that a cave root? It is. I need this for another task. Oh, it's a spore root. Okay. That's fine. Not what I'm looking for. Ah, here we go. Very pretty. Ooh, what we got? Stuffed pet pods, food. Sure, I'll take food. Okay. Not really much else. I think these are sage shrooms. Yeah. Okay. There you are. A Tarsiu. Alright, that'll give us an extra skill point. So if I go to skills here, let's see. 3, 2, 3, 2, 2. Ooh, let's do 2. This one. Skillful Gatherer is really nice. Okay, nice. So upgrade a little bit there. Alright, let's head out. So we got that one. And then there's something right here. There, okay. Your kitties are play fighting? That's so cute. Your kitties are adorable, by the way. Alright. Let's go up here. I think it's... Oh, it's a kite. We're gonna need this for later. Ugh.
A Zeswa kite? Someone must be missing this.
Oh, I'm being hunted. Specifically, I'm actually doing the hunting.
Okay, Emma. Eyes open.
Woo! There we go. Where are you? Come on! Haha! And again. Woo! That's what I'm talking about. Beautifully done, if I do say so myself. Alright, let's go to the top of this right here. Because it appears there is something here. The Calico Kitty one. Ah, too cute. Alright, let me see. Alright, equipment basket. A smalt basic harness. Nice, we got that. Oh, there's tons of things over here. Alright, am I? Let's go exploring a little bit. Alright, what we got? Oh, it's another kite. Alright. Grab that. Good. So Tarsiu somewhere over here. They're fighting again. So cute. I love little kitties though. Alright. We land. Sorrento grounds. Interesting. Oh, I thought this was a way in. It apparently was not. Okay, I gotta find the way into the Sorrento grounds. Alright, let's see. Hi, Cookie! Alright, let me try to remember how I get into this spot. And there we go. Alright, up. sit right here? Maybe. Oh, but this is a camp. Twisting Rivers. Okay. Does not look like it leads me to where I need to go, though. But at least I found it. Alright, what do you guys want? Akru's headband? Okay, and you don't care literally what it is, so... Crafting table. Here we go. Alright, crafting table. Headguard designs, Akru's headband, and I need a shell. Oh! Oh, blah, 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 blah. Okay, fine. And it has to be the superior shell. Of course it does. Okay. Be that way. Fine. Alright. I've got to find a way to the Sovereignty Grounds. So first off, we're going to learn Ghost Strike. But I got to find the cave. That will lead me to those grounds. This one is sometimes difficult to find. Oh, okay. I understand that. I actually did that the other day. I like mopping my floor though. It makes it smell so good in the entire apartment when I'm done. Here we go. Alright, let's drop. That's what I was looking for. Follow the butterflies. Okay, so down to the creepy cave we go. And time for a swim. Here we go. And up we go. That wasn't too bad. Okay. So I can't get in over there. So I'm going to want to go this way. And jump. And jump. And jump. And jump. And jump. Ugh, that was close. Okay. Kind of duck down here. Nice. Always feels good to get some cleaning done, in my opinion. I don't understand how some people can't stand cleaning. Like, I can't stand living in someplace dirty. Alright, go through here. There we go. Up, up, across. Alright, here's a Tarsiu sapling. But I'm looking for the grounds. So I know... Not done just yet. There it is. Me too. Ah, here we go. 2 birds with 1 stone. Okay, so we learned Ghost Strike. We deal 30% stealth damage, which is pretty nice. Okay, cool. We got that one done. And 2 skill points earned, so I can do a level up real quick. Right here. Favorite food doubles the length of Ikron's favorite food buff. Sure. Cute. Okay, so we got that. Now, where else can we explore? Well, I think this should be destroyed. So let's go kill that. Do a little tap. There we go. And time for a swim. Whee! Alright, up we go. Perfection. All right. There you are, Amai.
Come on, Amai. Let's ride.
Here, eat that.
Hope you like it, Amai.
All right. Make sure I'm caught up on this. There we go. let's go cause some damage. Alright. Those are cloaked panthers. I'm not gonna fight them. I don't need to right now. All I really care about right now is getting this. Uh-oh. I'm being hunted! Haha.
Okay, Emma.
Haha!
Eyes open.
Gotcha. Gotcha. Alright, got him. Yeah, I bet. When I get so busy, sometimes I'm so tired I don't want to clean, but I try to
Looks like another gas
afterwards.
extraction tower.
Okay, let's see. Hi! There we go. Hello!
and get the big tower eventually, but remember, you're on a timer.
Am I? Oh, looks like I might need a spear thrower for this. Aw, missed. Alright. Ha! Gotcha. There we go. Your turn. Now, who else is having an issue with me today? There. Ah, perfect. Everyone's dead. Alright, let me drop. Ooh, egg sandwich. Mmm. An egg sandwich sounds real good. I just had cereal this morning. Well, I'm excited to see what they're going to have at the rodeo I'm going to tonight. Alright, there we go. I made ribs last night, though. That was really good. Oh. Alright, that one's down. Okay. And you. Aw, come on. Alright, I gotta do the other one. Let's do this one. Boom. Okay, let's try that again. There we go. Alright. Where's my next overflow? Over there. Ew, sluice. Alright. Turn this on. Okay, on a timer. Ooh, hit it. Alright, that's one. And here's two. Okay. I hope you can do it soon too, and I bet you will. And done. Ugh. Alright, there we go. So this one's been taken care of, and it looked like I had a lot of stuff around the area for me to grab too. Ah, look at that. Nice and pretty again. Okay, let's see. Oh, alright, so we got some stuff over here. Grab that. Alright, here's the gear chest. Grab the sticks. Okay, a new chest guard mod. Okay. It is not as good as the legendary item I have equipped right now. Okay, I don't need that. Don't need those things. Alright, there's something over this direction that's catching my character's eye. Ooh, okay, there's a bell sprig. And then there's something else. Alright, let's see. Alright, bell sprig is at the tip right here. There's some dire horses. Alright, there we go. Alright, and then there's something over here. What is it? Oh, Tarsiu sapling. Heck yeah. I'll take that. Thank you. Alright, so that's 2 skills points right there. 4, 2, 2, 3, 2. Okay, man, that's nice. I'll do this one. There we go. Okay. Perfect. Perfect. Alright, I'm seeing a lot of things over here now. Okay, let's go to this. Where'd you land? Right there. Alright. Whoops. Come on, let's go. Alright, this way. Okay. I'm wanting to beef up a little bit more before I continue the Zeswa storyline because it gets rough. It gets really rough. And I mean emotionally. Alright. This is a sheltered shore lab. Sheltered shore. Alright. Dinosaur. Alright, let's see here. Okay. 6 up. Come on. There we go. That. Let's repair this. There we go. And then turn this on. And there we go. Okay. Alright, so that's done. There's a bell sprig over that way. Oh, but there's so much more stuff over here, though. And over here. There's so many choices! Alright, I'm gonna go this way. I wanna go across the water. Amai left me. Amai! There you are. I'm gonna go ahead and drop some stuff off in my stash that I don't need. Alright, let's see. Yeah, I'll just move to stash. There we go. Anything fine or below, I'm just going to throw in here. Okay. Just give me some room. Okay. Okay. Alright, I am going to store the weapons that I don't use. For the obvious reason that I don't use them. There we go. Alright, and same thing here. It's actually doing better than what I have. I didn't even realize I had that. Okay, so look at my character. It says it's doing better for health-wise, but not skill-wise. Okay, that's fine. We'll just stash that real quick. Okay, there we go. Infinitely feel better. Alright, we're going across the water, yes. Okay. This way. I have to be really careful because right over there in that island is a storm glider and they're really tough. So I don't want to fight that just yet. No, I'm just going to go across, do my thing. Explore, all that good stuff. Okay, eat that.
There you go, Amai.
What do we have here? Ooh, a memory painting! I love memory paintings. Let's land. Okay. Here we go, memory painting. Alright, let's see what I can do. Alright, there we go. Very nice. Memory paintings to me are really soothing to do in this game. Sometimes. Some of them are really hard. Lots of hand-eye coordination going into effect here. Okay. And go right across. Very nice. Okay. Whoops. Alright, we got this. Lock it in. Got it. Okay. And right there. Same thing on this side. Okay. And hold these down. Perfect. We done? And we're done. Okay. Super peaceful. I love doing memory paintings.
All life in the upper plains is shaped by the wind. The land, the trees, even the mighty stone bends under the ceaseless gales. And not just that. To think of it, the whole Zeswa culture, their lives, their memories and stories, all follow the direction of the wind. But how can other clans know about it? Now that the Sarentu aren't here to tell them.
Alright, so we got that done. And this is a camp we're making our way to right here. Let's see what they want. Okay, let's see. Basket. You want a canyon reed, okay. Pillar canyon biome of the upper plains. Fair enough. We have here. Zeswa rider strap, okay. Not as good as what I got on right now. Okay, and looks like there's something here. Windswept, shattered forest, windswept, crimson trees. I need canyon. Pillar canyon biome. Right there. Okay. Oh, but it's like heavily polluted. Possibly. Alright, let me set a marker for right there. Oh, there's a Sarentu totem right there that I need to do. Jeez. Okay, Alright, let me go to the grazing grounds. Alright, and we're gonna follow this there.
Come on, MI. Let's ride.
It's gonna be a flight, but we're gonna get there. Okay. What I like about this game is you can literally explore and take your time doing anything you want. I'm doing this to basically just find gear and other things to power up with. Just get my skills up a little bit more. I might just have to jump into the storyline. I am 3 levels above where I need to be. But I'll probably save that for next episode. Right now I just want to kind of clear up the Great Plains a little bit. Okay. Alright, here we go. So, should be getting closer. Yep, here we go. Alright. We land. Right here. Here they are. Ooh. Grab some sticks. Here we go. Alright. Got it. Alright, that's what I was looking for. Alright, so let me get rid of that. And let's go back here. Okay. Where is the basket? There it is. Alright. Drop off that. Yay.
You must be still to read the landscape.
Oh, okay, I finished the Zeswa contributions. The Hunter's Ankle Guards. Okay. At least part 1 of them. Oh, yes, look at that. Totally beefed me up there. Perfect. Alright, so let's go to this right here. Where are you gonna land? Right over here. Okay. Jump on you. Fly over here. You get a really nice spear thrower if you do all the community contributions for the Zeswa. It's really nice. I love it. Alright, what is over here that you are so excited for me to see? A bell sprig. Okay. Alright. Whew. Can't see. Alright, bell sprig. And then you just lit up with a Sarentu totem. Okay. Let's do a Sarentu totem. You get Sarentu crafting armor, or crafting recipes for armor if you do the totems. All of them. Alright, right here. There it is.
Another totem. The vantage point must be somewhere around here. I just need to pay attention.
Okay, so got that pointing this way. Alright, stand in this, go this way. Alright, here's another marker. Follow it over this way. You're going to want to go across. Alright. Alright, the other marker is right here. It's easier to see at night because these little fireflies glow on it. Alright, so you go this way. Whoops. Ah! Okay. Go over this way. Alright, here's another marker. Gonna go across. You're gonna jump on this fan leaf. After you get out of the water. Thank you. Alright, jump on the fan leaf. Whee! And into the water we go. Alright. Whoop. Up we go. Alright, here's another marker. You're gonna head this way. Oh, there's something else around here it wants me to see. Alright, you keep going around this way. And you'll see another marker across the water right here. follow it this way. Okay. This one is a little hard to do sometimes. At least it was for me when I first tried it. Alright, and then you're going to want to go up here. And here you are.
I can imagine Sarentu travelers gathering in a place like this to wait out a storm raging outside. They would make a fire, sit around it, and share stories from the clans they visited. And these stories would travel further, carried by those who heard them. How many stories have been lost and forgotten since our clan disappeared? Will we ever be able to recover these stories and tell them to each other again?
Okay, so we got that. So when you do a certain amount, it's then you can start getting some more armor recipes. Alright, still a couple things here that I want to take a look at. Specifically up here. I believe it's a kite that I need to grab. It is. Alright, so kite. Alright, I got it. Then I'm going to go to here, this wind flute. Alright, so the wind flutes are fun to do. They're just help you get some clan favor. You just take it and you spin your left control stick and it's done. So if you want extra clan favor, you can do those. I do them just for fun. Plus you get an achievement if you tune all of them. Alright, let's go over here. Can I join you? No. I'm actually about to end this stream in 10 minutes. And I don't normally do that. Okay, I did make the marker. But thanks for joining the stream. Alright, here we go. Alright, so we're going to fly over this. Okay. Alright, there's the research station. Okay, the beachfront field lab. Go in here. Alright. Okay. Enjoy your breakfast. Alright, let's fix this. Alright. Okay. That's fixed. Alright, let me turn on this generator. Okay. And flip this. And turn this on. Perfect. Okay. All nice and pretty again. Alright. There's something over here. And then I want to go take out this drill over there. Alright. What is over here that you're so excited about? But it's up top there. Or not. Oh, it's a bell sprig. Perfect. Okay. Here we go. Perfect. I hear you, I hear you. New stuff. Thank you. Oh, a cave root. I actually needed that. Alright, there we go. Alright, let's go take this place out then.
Let's ride.
Get rid of the nasty pollution. Plus, there's a camp over here, and I can't get into the camp unless I get rid of that pollution. It's a mechanic. There they are. Hello! Welcome to the stream. Alright. Eat that, maybe?
What
Enjoy.
a treat, huh, Amai?
You like fire seeds, am
It's
I?
another one of those VSMs.
Surprise!
Sabotaging the water pump and storage machinery will make that tunnel redundant.
Alright, let's go. Gotcha. Gotcha. And alright. Whoops. Alright, I'll get you first. Alright, let's go. There we go, there we go, there we go. There we go. There we go. That's one big one down. Ah, missed. There we go. Okay. Surprise! So rude. All I want to do is stop the pollution. These guys are getting in my way. Okay. Let's do this. Whoops. Kind of smacked her into the ground when I did that, but it's alright, we still lived. Alright, that one's down. Oh, nice! I love this game. This is probably my third playthrough of it. Alright. Your thing's not jamming, I'm just missing. Fine, I'll take the small fry next. There we go. He wasn't behind much cover anyway. Ah. There we go. Let me land. Yeah, I use only Navi stuff in my playthroughs. I don't use guns. Alright, over there. Alright, up, okay. Throw that down. Okay. What else? There, okay. You go over this way. You use the gun, okay. That's probably way more effective than what I use, but I like the challenge. Alright. Pull that down. Okay. Alright. Okay. There it goes. Sometimes it doesn't always register with the first hit. Yeah, I can go to the store in this game. Yeah, the Ubisoft store. I bought all the skins for the Ecron. Alright, all nice and pretty again. Very nice. Okay. Oh, I forgot to take the canyon reed thing off. There we go. Alright, that is done. Let's go take a look at this camp after I loot. Oh, there were fire seeds around here. I could have used that. I didn't even realize. What we got? I'll stash that later. Hello? Not what I need. Oh, let's go get some sticks. Excuse me. What's my level? I'm level 10 currently. I did that. I killed Laser Core Alpha in my first playthrough. I haven't done it in my second one yet, and this is my third one just starting out. So once I reach level 20, I'll go back and hit that. Mainly because you kind of need it to get some stuff, you know. The 26? Nice. My character in the first playthrough is, I believe, level 40. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure she's level 40. No, man, I don't want any of your stuff, but thank you. Alright, good enough for me. Let's get on a my... There she is. Alright. Here we go. Guys, thank you for trying to help, but like I don't need it. This isn't my first playthrough. I know what I'm doing, I promise. Alright, basket. Right there. I think I just ran over somebody, but I don't think they minded. Okay, bladehead fatty meat. Oh, okay, I can go on a quick hunt. Alright, so hunter's guide. Bladehead, bladehead, bladehead. There they are. Open entry. I just need the fatty meat. Sheltering bush pods. Okay, great. Unpin. Okay, cool. So sheltering bush pods should not be too difficult. Oh, 14, nice. I'm just using this part of the stream. Where's my bird? We got any DLCs on the game? Yes, I do. I have the Heart of the Plains and the Skybreaker, I think is what it's called. I don't have the Ashes one yet, just because I'm not ready for it yet. Alright, let's find some blade heads. Get my heavy bow equipped. Found your sheltering bush pods. Well, these are sheltering bush pods. Nice! Alright, here we go. Ooh, dang it, I missed. Come on. Okay, that's a kill. Let's see, this is what we're looking for. Yeah, I know it wasn't a clean kill or merciful. I was trying, okay? Oh, perfect. This is actually what we need.
Thank you for these gifts.
Did you find Jake Sully camp? No, I did not know he had one in this game. Is that an Easter egg? Because I didn't think that was actually part of the thing in the game. Like, you were in a totally different region than he is. Alright, let me go drop this off. Oh, okay, I'll have to look up that Easter egg later. Alright, let me drop this off. Beautiful. Alright. Alright, let's see here. I think I ran past it. Where is it? Oh, right here. It's right in front of me. Okay, here we go. Contribute. Beep. Okay. Ooh, I got Akare's hairstyle. Heck yeah. Alright, sometimes there's a basket for me to grab stuff from. This. Hey, a sunset reed. Okay, those are Daffodil pods. I don't need Daffodil pods right now. Ooh, hello. Ooh, and creeping moss? Heck yeah. Sometimes there are equipment baskets around and I, want to open them. Oop. Alright. Let me grab this. Okay. Ooh, ammo basket. Yes, I will take that. Okay, get rid of that. Alright, let me grab this one thing, and then I am going to go ahead and head off. Alright. Amai! Ugh. Come here. Come here, sweet girl.
Come on,
Alright.
Amai. Let's ride.
Let's see what this one little sparkly thing is. Oh, a wind flute. Cool. I'll do a wind flute. Alright. Sweet. Ah! Come on, pin me against the wind flute. Alright. Alright, here we go. There we go. Very nice. Okay. Well, this is where I'm going to go ahead and end this episode for today. So with that, I hope you all enjoyed this episode. If you're not, if you're new here, please go ahead and make sure to subscribe. Hit that notification to get notified. And with that, have a wonderful day or a wonderful night. And bye-bye.